There's one neighborhood in Marlton that I describe differently than every other neighborhood in South Jersey. And if you've ever driven through it, you probably understand why. This is Kings Grant. And I want to tell you what makes it genuinely unlike anything else at this price point in our market. Kings Grant is 2,000 acres, and that's no typo. There's nearly 400 of those acres that are private natural open space, wooded trails, lakes, and ponds. And it's all maintained by the Kings Grant Open Space Association for residents. What that means in real life is that you walk out your front door and you're on a trail that leads to a lake. You can kayak on a Saturday morning. Your kids ride their bikes to school through the woods without ever touching a public road. That's not something most South Jersey neighborhoods can offer. That is not something most neighborhoods anywhere can offer. Beyond the natural space, the amenity list inside Kings Grant is genuinely impressive. Pool, beaches right on the lake, kayaking and canoeing, tennis and basketball courts, a private dog park, walking and biking trails throughout, a community center that hosts events year-round, and then there's the links at Kings Grant, a semi-private golf course right inside the community. If you ever wanted to wake up, walk to the course, and get 18 holes in before noon, Kings Grant is the place to do that in South Jersey. Now, I want to be honest about the HOA because I think transparency matters here. There are fees, and they are real. But the families I've worked with who actually use these amenities, like the lake, the golf, the trails, they consistently tell me it's the best purchase they ever made. The math works when the lifestyle works. And speaking as a former resident of Kings Grant, you definitely get your money's worth. One thing that surprises a lot of buyers is how much variety exists within Kings Grant itself. It's not one community, it's a collection of sub-communities under one umbrella. You have townhomes at more accessible price points, single-family colonials and ranches, and lakefront properties that command a premium for obvious reasons. Prices generally range from around $400,000 on the townhome end up to $700,000 or more for a larger single-family home with golf course or lake views. That range means Kings Grant attracts a genuinely diverse mix of buyers. First-time buyers stepping into something with real lifestyle value, move-up families looking for more space and more community, and buyers who simply want the most distinctive address in Marlton. I want to give you the honest version of who Kings Grant is really for, because it's not for everyone, and I'd rather tell you that up front. Kings Grant is for the buyer who is going to use what's here, the family that will be on the lake on summer weekends, the person who will actually walk those trails, the parent who loves that their kids have a genuine outdoor community to grow up in. If you're buying for the name and you don't see yourself using the amenities, there are other Marlton neighborhoods where your money goes further. That's a real conversation I have with buyers because my job is to find the right fit, not just the most impressive listing. I've been helping families find homes across South Jersey for over 10 years. Kings Grant is one of those communities I get genuinely excited to show because there's nothing else quite like it in our market at this price point. If Kings Grant is on your radar, or if you're curious whether it fits what your family is looking for, reach out. I know this community well. I'll tell you the truth about what you're getting, what the trade-offs are, and whether it's the right call for you. I'd love to help your family find the right chapter in South Jersey. If you're curious to know more about a specific section in Kings Grant, drop a comment below.